Thank you all so much for your support recently. It doesn't go unnoticed and I really do appreciate it so much. Thank you so much. If you do regularly watch my videos and you haven't yet subscribed, I'd really appreciate the support. It really helps my channel grow and basically share my hair care videos with those that are on a hair care journey and looking to improve their hair's health but don't know where to start because it's an absolute minefield. It feels like such an overwhelming decision. I'm here to make your life easier and basically tell you which products are worth adding to your routine or not. Today is no exception. I am trying another hair mask. This is from Toni Guy. Specifically, this is their Strengthplex Bond Repair Mask, which sounds like a bit of me. I love bond repairing products and typically that is where a lot of my money goes, whether that's K18, Olaplex. All of those are really pricey items that really repair the hair's bonds. And Toni Guy have done it again. I've tried a very similar product that has some kind of Plex technology from them before. Really enjoyed it, and so I wanted to give another one a try because it was really nice. And typically Toni Guy are products that I just have so much success with, so I wanted to see if that's also the case today. Very excited. This was super affordable too. I used to think Toni Guy was a very expensive brand when I was younger and like a proper professional brand. I think that's just because you associate their hair care with their salons, but yeah, it's actually a brand that I have really enjoyed and really just enjoyed trying them so much. So with that said, let's dive straight into the video. So this here is repairing the fibre bonds within your hair specifically. A lot of brands will add like bond repair to their packaging but don't actually go into what areas of kind of the hair that it's actually targeting, and sometimes I honestly think it's a bit of a marketing ploy. I'm not going to mention Revolution, but I'm just going to say their name and we'll let you kind of pick the rest up. This here is going to help to reinforce those broken bonds in the hair fibre from within and help repair damage due to styling, colouring, supple and full of shine. This innovative exclusive formula is infused with Kakadu plum, which is harvested in northern Australia. And yeah, that's kind of all it's telling me, other than the fact it's going to reduce frizz as well, deliver smoothness, softness and shine, which is typically something that you'll always get from a hair mask. So I'm hoping that that is the case because I think my hair looks cleaner than it probably is, but it's got loads of dry shampoo and just really needs a treatment to make me feel a little bit more human. Let's see. Scent of it is very subtle. It doesn't have a particularly overriding scent. It's quite a nice scent, to be honest, but we'll see as I apply. This here is, what size is this? 285 ml in terms of a tub. I typically love tubs that you can just scoop product out of, put what you want on. You've got a lot of control by how much you're using there. So this tub looks really nice, and yeah, I am excited to see how this works. What I'm going to do is go and shampoo my hair first. It recommends obviously go in with their styling products. What I would recommend is if your hair is particularly dirty and you're looking to go in with bond repairing products, to actually start with a clarifying shampoo, and that's what I'm going to do today. I'm actually going to use the Olaplex one just because it is in the same kind of realm of bond repairing and I'm always looking to prevent damage in my hair. I want my hair to always grow longer and thicker and healthier. There's no point in having really long hair if it's really broken and damaged, and essentially you need to get it cut off anyway. So yeah, it's always a consideration for me. Finding products that really help to restore the bonds and use them in combination is fantastic. So I'm going to go off, clarify my hair, come back, let's try this together and see what it's all about and if it's worth it and what my results are. I'm excited and I have really high hopes because I don't think Toni Guy have let me down with a product that I've tried on my channel, but yeah, we shall see. Okay, so all shampooed, let's have a look at the formula of this. As I said, the smell is quite subtle. Okay, so looking at the formula, it is quite thick, but it also feels a bit conditionery because yeah, it just feels like a thick conditioner. Not the best texture of hair mask I've ever tried, not the worst. So let's see how it feels in the hair. Oh, you know what? This actually feels really silky. Oh, I like that. Let me just liberally apply that everywhere. But you know what? Actually in the hair, that feels really nice. It's coating the hair really nicely. Ooh. Okay, so didn't need to use much of that. Quite impressed actually, the way that's applied has felt really nice. Now I can already anticipate the questions, and I think that a contributing factor of this feeling so nice is the silicones within this formula. So if it's something that you don't necessarily like seeing in your hair care products, unfortunately this does contain it, but it also has its benefits. It's one of those that there's good and bad reasons to have silicones within your products. I don't necessarily mind it. I mean, you know, I understand both edges of the sword, and I'm just here to review the weird and the wonderful of hair care products so that you can make that informed choice. But I just thought I'd touch on that because I know that I'm likely to get questions or to get comments about the fact it feels so silky because of that reason, and that's a very valid point. What I would just say is I've added extra to my ends because that is where I need that bond repairing qualities the most. My hair, definitely when it comes to needing a haircut, my ends show that the most. I'm actually okay for the moment. My hair's been behaving, so I don't feel like I actually need a haircut anytime soon. But what I always do is add extra hair mask to the end so that it can really absorb and be hydrated, because like I said, that's my first place of breakage, and I always want to do as much as I can to prevent it, because prevention is better than cure. So with that said, I'm going to leave this now on for half an hour. Let's see how it sits on my hair and behaves over the next half an hour period, and then we shall see if it continues to perform as well as it should do and what the results are like. Really curious about this one because the last one I tried I loved, but you just never know how some products might differ even from brands that you have really great success with. So yeah, I'll see you guys in half an hour and let's see how well this works. Okay, I'm back. 30 minutes have been and gone, and this is what we're looking like. There's still a lot of product in my hair at the moment. It's very rare a hair mask looks bad at this point, but I always like to do these check-ins just so that you've got visibility on how it's been sitting on my hair and if there have been any changes, what to expect. This is also normally a great indicator on whether or not something is great to sleep in overnight, if that is your preference. What I would say is, looking at the ingredients list here, it's not my favorite combination of ingredients. There's just a lot that I perhaps don't tend to like in my hair care. So what I'll do is I'll have it linked down below so you can check out the ingredients yourself, so I don't go through it in this video and it'll be half an hour long. But it's something that generally, I think something like the Garnier hair foods have a lot more considered ingredients within them. There's quite a lot within here that I don't know, I don't particularly love, but that kind of goes into how they've formulated this product. And obviously if it repairs hair bonds, it could be, you know, the best of a bad situation to make sure that you are repairing your hair at a really affordable price. Comparing this to something like Olaplex obviously has more sophisticated ingredients and just more considered about what they put within the product. When you're making something affordable like this, there has to be some compromises. So unfortunately I do see that within the ingredients list. However, when we take that away, it performs really nicely at the moment. It's something that I feel like you could leave this on for a good few hours and be okay. If you put your hair up in a bun as well, you're going to get real longevity about how well this lasts without it looking like crusty or musty. So yeah, so far it feels good in my hair, it feels okay. The combination of ingredients just not my favorite, but not everything is going to be up to everyone's standard. But yeah, I'm gonna go wash this out and we'll see what we're left with from a results point of view, and if it's something that I'm really happy with and kind of marries up to the performance of other Toni Guy products I've tried so far. But yeah, let me know what you guys think so far, and I will see you guys in a second for you and once I'm all washed and dried for me. Right, my hair has been washed and dried. This is a result. I'm actually really liking the way that my hair looks and feels right now. It feels really hydrated, and that's one of the biggest things with hair masks, is that it's such a great way to add that hydration into your hair. And this type of thing typically lasts me until my next hair wash day. It's not a case of it just looking and feeling great now and then getting worse as time goes on. This honestly feels really nourished, and you can probably tell it's added tons of shine. My hair genuinely just feels really good, and I think that has something to say with the Strengthplex technology within this, because it's made to make your hair feel stronger. Obviously you're not going to get all of the benefits after just one use. This is a product you continuously use over time and see those results just get better and better. That was definitely the case with the other Toni Guy hair masks I tried as well, so that's not exclusive to like just this. It's with all bond repairing products. It's all about that consecutive use and how you you see those results over time, especially if your hair is particularly damaged. It's something that you will see an immediate result, but then you have to keep it going to not only prevent damage, but also help to rectify. And so I would say if you have damaged hair, looking for a product like this is great. If your hair is really damaged, I really would recommend splurging on things like Olaplex or K18 the most, because they are genuinely going to repair your hair in a more intense way than this. Looking at this ingredients list, it's just not as good as obviously those higher end ones that has lots of science and innovation that goes into the back of it. So whilst this is a great budget version, I think if it was a case of kind of this or nothing, I think that you won't be disappointed. Toni Guy products typically make my hair look and feel really good, so I'm not disappointed in any respect there. All I wanted to mention really was kind of the ingredients and what you're looking into, and if you are looking for that intense bond repair, it is better to spend more money on those more advanced products. Something like Olaplex, for example, their shampoo and conditioner lasted me 9 months, which is very, very unusual for a product of that kind of size. It's quite intimidating when you look at the price point and you see how tiny their shampoo and conditioners are, but you need such a tiny amount. I'll leave my review video up so you can kind of check out my recommendations on getting the most out of those products. But they have tons of different products for you to try in their range, best suited to what you're looking for, and Olaplex specifically have a hair mask for you to use as well. But this one, it's good. It's done the job. Do I think there's better? Yes. Do I think it's the worst hair mask I've ever used? No. I think it is just pretty average, and you know, it's a great introduction if you aren't currently repairing your hair or you're not looking for bond repairing qualities, and suddenly that's something that you really want to be a little bit more conscious about. This is a great starting point. So yeah, that's kind of my review on this product. Let me know what you think of the results, and have you ever tried this before? I would love to hear your thoughts. Honestly, I love chatting to you in the comments, so even if you say hello, I'll get back to you. I absolutely love the community of just hair care fanatics like myself here on this channel. So if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and do all of those YouTube things, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.